A lawyer is searching for you right now. My beloved child, right now, somewhere you cannot see, a file is open with your name on it. A lawyer is searching for you, not by accident, not by curiosity, but because something unresolved has finally reached its breaking point. This is not a random moment in your life. This is the kind of moment that changes direction, rewrites timelines, and forces hidden truths into the light. You may feel an unexplainable pressure in your chest, a quiet pull telling you to pay attention. That is not fear. That is recognition. Something huge is waiting for you, and it has been moving toward you for longer than you realize. Stay till the end, because every word you hear now is connected to what is about to unfold. This lawyer did not wake up today and think of you by chance. Your name surfaced because a door that was sealed has cracked open. Documents were reviewed. Old decisions were questioned. A forgotten promise, a delayed responsibility, or a truth that was buried for too long has demanded to be acknowledged. And here is what makes this moment powerful: the search is not to take from you, but to confront something that belongs to you. It could be protection, restoration, justice, or information that was intentionally kept away. Don't skip this, because when timing aligns this precisely, it means resistance will only delay what is inevitable. The silence around you is about to break, and when it does, it will answer questions you never thought would be answered. Listen carefully now. This is not meant to scare you, it is meant to prepare you. When a lawyer searches for someone, it means the past and the future are about to collide in the present. You were not forgotten. You were not overlooked. You were positioned. The reason this feels heavy is because your life is standing at a threshold. Stay till the end, because what comes next will explain why certain doors closed, why certain people disappeared, and why this moment could not happen any earlier. Something huge is waiting for you, and once it reaches you, there will be no going back to how things were before. The moment you hear this, understand that the search has already narrowed. The lawyer is not looking everywhere anymore, the circle is tightening around you. This is why things around you have felt unusually quiet, almost paused, as if life itself is holding its breath. That pause is not emptiness, it is focus. Papers are being aligned, timelines checked, and questions asked that all point in one direction. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries weight because it has been delayed for far too long. Stay till the end, because missing this message would mean missing the meaning behind everything that has recently felt confusing or unfinished. What most people don't realize is that when a lawyer searches for someone, it's because a decision can no longer be postponed. Someone, somewhere, reached a limit and said, "It's time." Your name surfaced because it could not stay hidden anymore. This is about clarity replacing uncertainty. It's about an answer stepping forward after years of silence. Don't skip this moment, because the truth approaching you has the power to rearrange your priorities, your confidence, and even how you see your own past. You may have thought certain chapters were closed, but they were only waiting for the right moment to be reopened, with you present this time. And here is the part that makes this rare: you are not being chased, you are being summoned by circumstance. This is not about loss, it is about recognition. Something huge is waiting for you because you are ready to receive it now, not earlier, not later. Pay attention to what resonates in your heart as you hear this, because that reaction is your confirmation. Stay till the end, because this unfolding is not loud yet, but once it speaks fully, it will change how you understand your own story. The truth is closer than it appears, and that is why this moment feels different from every other warning you have ignored in the past. This time, it is not vague. It is not symbolic. It is specific. Your name has weight in a place you have never been invited into before. The lawyer searching for you is following a trail that leads straight to an unresolved outcome, one that could not move forward without your presence. Something huge is waiting for you, and the tension you feel right now is the signal that the distance between you and that moment is shrinking fast. Stay till the end, because clarity does not arrive loudly. It arrives suddenly. You may have sensed it through small disruptions, unexpected memories, repeated thoughts, a strange feeling that someone is about to reach out. Those are not coincidences. They are echoes of a process already in motion. When legal steps begin, they move quietly, precisely, without emotion, but their impact is permanent. This is why your instincts have been restless. This is why certain old emotions resurfaced without explanation. Don't skip this awareness, because what is approaching does not ask whether you are ready, it arrives because the time has expired. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries consequences that will reshape how you understand fairness, truth, and timing. Here is what you must understand now: this is not about pressure, and it is not about fear. It is about alignment. The reason you are hearing this message is because your life has reached the exact point where silence would do more damage than truth. Once contact is made, things will move quickly. Questions will be answered. Lines will be drawn. And a chapter that has lingered in uncertainty will finally receive definition. Stay till the end, because when this unfolds fully, you will realize that what felt like delay was actually protection. Something huge is waiting for you, and when it finally steps into your life, you will understand why it could only happen now. What is unfolding now is not dramatic on the surface, but powerful underneath. The lawyer searching for you is not acting on emotion, they are acting on confirmation. Something was verified, something matched, and once that happened, your name could not be ignored anymore. This is the moment when quiet preparation turns into action. You may notice signs around you becoming sharper, conversations feeling heavier, decisions feeling more urgent. That is because something huge is waiting for you, and the moment it reaches you, neutrality will disappear. Stay till the end, because this phase is about awareness before revelation. Understand this clearly: when matters reach this stage, they do not reverse. The search continues until contact is made. That alone tells you how important your role is in what comes next. This is not about being in trouble, it is about being necessary. There is a reason you are being located now and not years ago. You have grown into the version of yourself that can handle the truth without breaking. Don't skip this realization, because it explains why you survived moments that should have ended you and why certain paths were blocked without explanation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it requires the strength you now carry, not the uncertainty you once had. As this draws closer, remember this feeling. Remember the stillness mixed with anticipation. That is the space where life-changing information enters. When the call comes, or the message arrives, you will recognize it immediately, not because of fear, but because of certainty. This is not random destiny, this is a delayed intersection finally aligning. Stay till the end, because the next phase will move fast, and once it begins, there will be no room for doubt. Something huge is waiting for you, and when it steps forward, it will redefine what you thought was possible for your future. Now the waiting shifts into movement. This is the stage where things that were once theoretical become real. The lawyer searching for you is no longer asking if they should reach out, but how. That change matters. It means the outcome depends on your awareness, not on chance. You may feel a subtle urgency, like time is speeding up while everything else stands still. That sensation is not imagination. It is alignment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is stepping closer with every passing moment. Stay till the end, because understanding this phase will keep you steady when events begin to unfold quickly. What you must remember is this: when truth approaches, it often arrives calmly. No alarms. No chaos. Just a clear moment where everything suddenly makes sense. This is why your mind has been clearing space lately, letting go of distractions that once consumed you. You are being prepared to listen, not react. Don't skip this awareness, because the ability to receive calmly is what turns information into power instead of confusion. Something huge is waiting for you, and it does not come to overwhelm you, it comes to place responsibility and clarity into your hands. When contact finally happens, you will not feel lost. You will feel recognized. There is a difference. Recognition carries calm certainty, even when the message is serious. This moment marks the transition from wondering to knowing. From silence to explanation. Stay till the end, because once this threshold is crossed, your life will begin moving in a direction that cannot be undone. Something huge is waiting for you, and soon, you will understand that this search was never about finding you, it was about revealing what was always meant to reach you. This is where awareness becomes power. The lawyer's search has reached the point where delay no longer serves any purpose. Everything that needed to be checked has been checked. Everything that needed proof has found it. What remains is you. That alone should tell you how central your role is in what is coming next. You may feel a calm mixed with curiosity, as if your mind is bracing for news it somehow already expects. That feeling exists for a reason. Something huge is waiting for you, and the closer it comes, the more natural it begins to feel. Stay till the end, because this calm is the doorway to understanding. Notice how your perspective has shifted recently. Things that once felt important no longer hold the same grip, and questions you buried long ago have started to resurface. This is not distraction, it is preparation. When legal matters move toward resolution, they draw truth out of hiding. You are being positioned to hear something directly, without distortion or fear. Don't skip this moment of clarity, because how you receive the information will shape what happens next. Something huge is waiting for you, and it requires your attention, not your anxiety. As this chapter approaches its turning point, remember that not every life-changing moment arrives with chaos. Some arrive with quiet certainty. The kind that settles in your chest and tells you, this was meant to happen now. When the message reaches you, you will recognize it instantly, not because of who delivers it, but because of how it resonates within you. Stay till the end, because once this step is taken, you will no longer be guessing about your path. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to step fully into your reality. Now the focus narrows even further. This is the stage where everything unnecessary falls away, leaving only what truly matters. The lawyer searching for you is moving with intention, not haste, because precision is required at this point. Every detail carries meaning. You may notice that your intuition has grown sharper, almost protective, guiding you to slow down and pay attention. That guidance is not accidental. Something huge is waiting for you, and it demands presence, not distraction. Stay till the end, because this awareness will keep you grounded when clarity arrives. You might be wondering why this feels so personal, even without knowing the full story yet. It feels personal because it is connected to your name, your timeline, and decisions that once shaped your path without your consent. This is the moment when unanswered questions begin lining up for response. Don't skip this understanding, because it explains why certain truths stayed hidden until now. You were not ready then, but you are now. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is arriving at a moment when you can face it without losing yourself. As this unfolds, remember that knowledge changes direction. Once you know, you cannot unknow. That is why this approach has been careful and deliberate. When contact is finally made, it will feel like a weight lifting, even if the information is serious. Clarity always brings relief before it brings action. Stay till the end, because once this message reaches you, the fog that surrounded a part of your life will clear completely. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to transform uncertainty into understanding. This is the moment just before things become visible. The lawyer searching for you has crossed from investigation into intention, and that shift changes everything. What was once behind closed doors is preparing to step into your awareness. You may feel a strange sense of readiness, as if you are standing still while something walks toward you. That feeling is not fear, it is alignment. Something huge is waiting for you, and the space between you and that truth is now very small. Stay till the end, because this phase defines how you will step into what comes next. What matters now is how clearly you see yourself. You are not the same person you were when this situation first began forming in the background of your life. Experience has shaped you, strengthened you, and taught you restraint. That is why this moment waited. Don't skip this realization, because it explains why contact could only happen now. Anything earlier would have overwhelmed you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives with purpose, not pressure. As everything aligns, remember that resolution brings choice. When the message reaches you, it will open a door, not push you through it. You will feel the power of being informed, of finally standing on solid ground instead of guessing. Stay till the end, because once this door opens, you will see your past and your future connect in a way that finally makes sense. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to give form to what once felt undefined. Now you are standing at the edge of certainty. The lawyer searching for you is no longer piecing things together, they are preparing to deliver what has been confirmed. This is the quiet moment before impact, when everything feels strangely calm because the outcome is already set. You may notice a deep stillness inside you, as if your thoughts are slowing down on their own. That stillness is not emptiness, it is readiness. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is approaching with clarity, not confusion. Stay till the end, because this calm will help you recognize the truth the moment it arrives. What is important to understand now is that this is not about surprise, it is about revelation. The reason this feels familiar is because part of you has always known something like this would happen. Old instincts, subtle warnings, and unexplained pauses in your life were all pointing here. Don't skip this awareness, because it shows that your path was never random. Something huge is waiting for you, and it fits into your story more naturally than you expect. As this chapter prepares to turn, remember that information brings authority. Once you know the truth, your position changes. You move from uncertainty into understanding, from reaction into choice. That is why this moment holds so much weight. Stay till the end, because once this message reaches you, you will no longer feel suspended between questions and answers. Something huge is waiting for you, and when it steps fully into your life, it will mark the beginning of a new, grounded direction forward. This is where anticipation turns into recognition. The lawyer searching for you is now operating with certainty, not assumption. Every step taken from here carries finality. You may sense a quiet confidence settling within you, even without knowing the full details yet. That confidence is not arrogance, it is inner stability. Something huge is waiting for you, and your ability to remain steady is proof that you are ready to receive it. Stay till the end, because this steadiness will guide you through what comes next. You should know this: not everyone is found when they are searched for. Some remain unreachable because they are not prepared to face what the truth demands. You are different. You are present, aware, and grounded. That is why this moment is unfolding now. Don't skip this realization, because it explains why this situation has chosen you rather than passing you by. Something huge is waiting for you, and it recognizes your growth as much as your history. As this process nears its conclusion, clarity replaces speculation. When contact is finally made, you will not feel shaken, you will feel confirmed. Pieces of your past will align, unanswered questions will lose their power, and direction will replace doubt. Stay till the end, because once this truth enters your life, it will not leave you wondering who you are or where you stand. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to anchor your future in understanding rather than uncertainty. This is the moment where everything that felt distant becomes personal. The lawyer searching for you is preparing to shift from process to communication, and that change carries weight. You may feel a heightened awareness of your surroundings, as if time itself is slowing just enough for you to notice every detail. That awareness is not random. It is your mind creating space for information that matters. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is approaching with purpose. Stay till the end, because this awareness will help you receive the truth without resistance. What is coming is not meant to disrupt you, but to define you. For a long time, parts of your story were incomplete, missing context, or left unanswered. This moment exists to fill those gaps. Don't skip this understanding, because it reveals why clarity is arriving now instead of earlier. You needed perspective before you could handle explanation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries answers that will calm questions you have carried silently for years. As this chapter moves toward its turning point, remember that knowledge brings control. When the message reaches you, you will feel a sense of grounding, as if your feet finally touch solid ground after standing in uncertainty. That grounding changes how you move forward. Stay till the end, because once this truth becomes known, your decisions will no longer be guided by doubt. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to give your journey a clear, steady direction. This is where the distance finally disappears. The lawyer searching for you has reached the point where everything aligns, and only timing remains. You may notice your thoughts becoming quieter, as if your mind is preparing to listen rather than question. That shift is important. It means you are ready to receive without resistance. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is approaching with certainty. Stay till the end, because this stillness is the doorway through which clarity enters. Understand this now: when answers arrive at the right time, they bring relief instead of shock. That is why this moment feels calm rather than chaotic. You have already grown into the person capable of holding the truth without losing balance. Don't skip this realization, because it explains why life arranged this encounter now and not before. Something huge is waiting for you, and it comes with explanation, not confusion. As everything settles into place, remember that awareness changes direction. Once the truth reaches you, your next steps will feel natural, not forced. The uncertainty that once followed you will lose its grip. Stay till the end, because when this moment fully arrives, you will recognize it as a turning point you were always meant to reach. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to bring your story into focus with calm precision. This is the point where intention becomes undeniable. The lawyer searching for you is no longer verifying or reviewing, they are preparing to finalize contact. Everything that needed confirmation has already been confirmed. You may feel a subtle sense of inevitability, like something you cannot avoid is calmly approaching. That feeling is not pressure, it is alignment. Something huge is waiting for you, and the path toward it is now clear. Stay till the end, because this phase explains why nothing could interrupt what is about to happen. There is a reason this moment feels steady instead of overwhelming. You have already processed the uncertainty without knowing you were doing it. Every delay, every unanswered question, every pause in your life trained you for this exact point. Don't skip this understanding, because it shows that this is not sudden, it is precise. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is arriving when you can meet it with clarity instead of confusion. As the final steps draw closer, notice how your sense of self feels stronger, not shaken. That strength matters. When the message reaches you, it will not dismantle you, it will complete a missing section of your story. Stay till the end, because once this truth is revealed, the way you see your past, your choices, and your future will quietly but permanently change. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to place certainty where questions once lived. This is the moment just before confirmation becomes real. The lawyer searching for you is now aligning the final details, ensuring that when contact happens, nothing is left unclear. You may sense a quiet confidence rising within you, as if you are no longer waiting but standing ready. That feeling is earned. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is approaching with intention, not urgency. Stay till the end, because this readiness is what allows clarity to land without shock. What is important now is trust in your own awareness. You have already felt the shift, even without words being spoken yet. That inner signal is your assurance that this moment is legitimate, not imagined. Don't skip this understanding, because it confirms that what is coming aligns with your growth. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is arriving when you can meet it with steadiness and control. As everything prepares to move forward, remember that resolution brings freedom. Once the message reaches you, uncertainty will no longer occupy space in your thoughts. You will know where you stand, and that knowledge will simplify decisions that once felt heavy. Stay till the end, because when this chapter closes, it will do so cleanly. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to replace lingering questions with calm certainty. This is where everything that has been building finally settles into place. The lawyer searching for you is no longer moving through possibilities, but toward a conclusion that has already taken shape. You may feel a deep sense of composure, as if the weight you carried without knowing its source is beginning to lift. That shift is meaningful. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is arriving with clarity rather than chaos. Stay till the end, because this calm is the signal that the moment is nearly here. What makes this point different is certainty. There is no more speculation, no more unanswered space. Everything that needed to align has aligned. Don't skip this realization, because it explains why the past feels quieter now. Its role is complete. Something huge is waiting for you, and it no longer needs suspense to announce itself. As this chapter prepares to close, remember that understanding creates direction. When contact happens, you will not feel overwhelmed, you will feel guided. The path forward will appear simple, even if the message carries weight. Stay till the end, because once this truth enters your life, it will anchor you in confidence. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to transform anticipation into knowing. This is the moment where waiting gives way to arrival. The lawyer searching for you has reached the final point of approach, where intention turns into action. You may notice a steady sense of clarity, as if your thoughts are aligning on their own. That clarity is not accidental. It is the result of timing finally matching readiness. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is close enough now to be felt rather than imagined. Stay till the end, because this awareness will steady you when the message lands. At this stage, there is no uncertainty left in the process, only in anticipation. Everything that needed to be protected has been protected. Everything that needed to be prepared is prepared. Don't skip this understanding, because it shows that what is coming is structured, not sudden. Something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives with explanation, not confusion. As the final moment approaches, remember that resolution changes posture. You will stand differently once you know. The questions that once circled your mind will fall quiet, replaced by grounded direction. Stay till the end, because when this truth steps fully into your life, it will not disrupt your balance, it will complete it. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to turn anticipation into certainty. This is the phase where silence becomes meaningful. The lawyer searching for you is no longer looking outward, but inward. Reviewing, confirming, preparing the exact words that will be delivered to you. That matters more than you think. When words are chosen carefully, it means the message carries weight that cannot be undone once spoken. You may feel an unusual sense of alertness, as if your awareness is tuned higher than normal. That is not anxiety. That is readiness meeting purpose. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is approaching in a form that demands your full attention. Stay till the end, because this moment explains why everything feels unusually precise right now. There is a reason your life has slowed in certain areas while intensifying in others. This is what happens when a turning point is near. Energy reorganizes. Focus sharpens. Distractions lose their grip. You are being positioned to hear something clearly, without noise, without distortion. Don't skip this understanding, because it reveals that you are not being pulled into chaos. You are being drawn into clarity. Something huge is waiting for you, and it does not arrive to confuse your path, but to define it. This is the kind of moment people look back on and say, that was when everything finally made sense. As this stage completes itself, remember that truth does not rush. It arrives when it can be received fully. You have reached that point now. The strength you carry, the calm you've developed, and the awareness you've gained were not accidental. They were preparation. When contact finally happens, you will not need to ask, "Why me?" You will already know. Stay till the end, because once this message reaches you, the lingering uncertainty that followed you for so long will dissolve. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to replace waiting with understanding, and anticipation with direction. This is where everything becomes irreversible, in the calmest way possible. The lawyer searching for you has reached the point where the outcome is no longer forming, it is set. Nothing here is rushed, yet nothing can be stopped. You may feel an unfamiliar sense of peace mixed with alertness, like standing in a quiet room just before an important door opens. That feeling exists because your life is aligning with information that was always meant to reach you. Something huge is waiting for you, and the closer it gets, the less chaotic it feels. Stay till the end, because this stillness is not emptiness, it is certainty taking shape. You should understand this clearly now. When something is meant to change your direction, it does not arrive loudly. It arrives with precision. This is why your reactions feel measured instead of emotional. You are not being tested, you are being trusted with truth. Don't skip this realization, because it shows how far you have come. There was a time when this moment would have overwhelmed you. That time has passed. Something huge is waiting for you, and it recognizes the version of you that can receive it without losing balance or control. As this stage completes itself, notice how doubt no longer dominates your thoughts. Curiosity replaces fear. Readiness replaces hesitation. This is the final confirmation that you are prepared. When the message reaches you, it will not shake your foundation, it will strengthen it. Stay till the end, because once this truth enters your life, it will quietly lock certain doors behind you while opening one that leads forward with clarity. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to transform quiet anticipation into grounded knowing. This is the moment when preparation meets arrival. The lawyer searching for you is no longer navigating uncertainty, they are standing at the threshold of delivery. You may feel a subtle shift inside you, like a deep breath being taken without effort. That shift matters. It signals that your inner world is ready to receive something definitive. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is no longer distant or abstract, it is near enough to change the air around you. Stay till the end, because this phase reveals why patience was required for everything that led here. What is approaching is not meant to overwhelm your life, but to organize it. Truth has a way of simplifying what once felt complicated. That is why confusion has slowly been losing its grip on you. Don't skip this awareness, because it explains why your focus has sharpened and why certain worries no longer feel as heavy as they once did. Something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives to place clarity where tension used to live. This is not an interruption, it is an alignment. As this chapter prepares to conclude, notice how your confidence feels quieter but stronger. That is the confidence that comes from readiness, not assumption. When contact is finally made, you will recognize the significance immediately, not because of shock, but because of how naturally it fits into your understanding. Stay till the end, because once this truth becomes known, you will move forward without hesitation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to convert long-held anticipation into calm, unmistakable certainty. This is the final stretch before everything becomes visible. The lawyer searching for you has moved beyond preparation into resolve. Nothing is left to interpret, nothing left to delay. The process has reached its natural conclusion, and now it waits only for the moment of connection. You may feel an unusual steadiness, as if your inner world has already accepted what is coming. That steadiness is important. It means you are no longer resisting clarity. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is approaching with intention, not force. Stay till the end, because this moment explains why your journey unfolded exactly the way it did. Think about how many times you sensed something unfinished in your life, even when things looked fine on the surface. That sense was not imagination. It was awareness ahead of explanation. Every unanswered question, every pause, every delay was guiding you toward this exact intersection. Don't skip this understanding, because it reveals that nothing was wasted, not the waiting, not the confusion, not even the silence. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries the power to reorganize how you see your past without rewriting it, and how you approach your future without fear. As this stage completes, feel how anticipation has shifted into calm acceptance. That shift is the sign that you are ready. When contact happens, you will not be searching for meaning, you will recognize it instantly. The weight you once carried will finally have context, and context brings relief. Stay till the end, because once this truth steps into your life, you will move forward with a clarity that cannot be shaken. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to turn long-held tension into quiet confidence and clear direction. This is where everything you sensed but could not explain finally stands in front of you. The lawyer searching for you is now prepared to close the distance completely. There is no hesitation left in the process, only precision. You may feel an unusual calm mixed with alert focus, as if your mind and heart have reached agreement. That agreement is not accidental. It means you are ready to hear what is meant specifically for you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it has reached the point where silence can no longer protect it. Stay till the end, because this is the moment where awareness turns into understanding. For a long time, you carried questions without names. You felt outcomes without causes. Now you are close to the explanation that brings everything into order. This is not about shock or surprise, it is about confirmation. Don't skip this awareness, because it shows that your life was never off track, only unfolding in sequence. Every delay had purpose. Every closed door was guarding this moment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it does not arrive to disrupt your stability, but to complete a missing structure in your story. As this chapter prepares to seal itself, notice how certainty replaces imagination. You are no longer guessing what comes next. You are prepared to respond rather than react. That shift is power. When contact is made, you will feel grounded, not shaken. Stay till the end, because once this truth enters your life, it will remove the final layer of doubt that followed you for years. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is about to move you from waiting into knowing, from anticipation into clear, confident direction forward. This is the moment everything becomes clear, not with noise, but with certainty. The lawyer searching for you has reached the end of the path, where intention turns into direct contact. There is nothing left unresolved now. You may feel a deep stillness, the kind that arrives when something important finally settles into place. That stillness is your confirmation. Something huge has been waiting for you, and it has reached you at the exact moment you were ready to receive it. Stay till the end, because this clarity is the conclusion you were always moving toward. What arrives now does not change who you are, it reveals what was already true. The questions that followed you, the pauses that confused you, the silence that tested your patience, all served one purpose: to bring you here prepared and grounded. Don't skip this understanding, because it explains why this ending feels calm instead of overwhelming. Something huge was waiting for you, and it came not to shake your life, but to place it firmly into focus. As this chapter closes, understand this clearly: you are no longer in suspense. You are no longer searching. You are standing in awareness. From this point forward, your steps will feel deliberate, your choices clearer, your direction steady. Stay till the end, because this ending is also a beginning, one built on truth, clarity, and certainty. Something huge was waiting for you, and now that it has arrived, you move forward not with fear, but with quiet confidence and full understanding.